You want a reliable zoom lens. You can't decide which one to buy. You want to know if Tamron is worth it. If by any chance you felt you are one of those, or maybe you are all of those, then you are watching just the right video. Before anything else, I'd like to officially welcome you to my channel. Thank you for making it past the intro. If you're into cameras, gadgets, technologies, all that good stuff, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell if you haven't yet. In that case, you won't miss out on anything from this channel. That being said, let's dive right into the battle of zoom lenses. For the pricing, by the time this video is made, the Sony a18-105, which was launched back in 2013, is at $491, while the Tamron 17-70, which was launched just this year, is at $825. I know, it's not even close. Before you stop the video and decide based on price difference, I encourage you to stay because we have a lot more to talk about. But yes, obviously, as for the pricing, the Sony a18-105 is way more affordable. For portability, both are relatively big, which is common for zoom lenses. Sony weighs 427 grams while the Tamron weighs 525 grams. As for the dimensions, Sony has a maximum diameter of 78mm and has a fixed height of 110mm. The Tamron, on the other hand, has a maximum diameter of 75mm and has a height of 119mm when not extended. I mentioned when not extended because with the Tamron, the lens extends up to 147mm when fully zoomed in. Whereas with the Sony, whether you zoom in or out, the height remains the same. That is because zooming in or out are all done internally. How crazy is that? Hence, it made the Sony more ideal for people who use a gimbal, as they don't need to rebalance every time they change focal lengths. Thus, for portability, it is a clear victory for the Sony a18-105. For the focal range, let's just do the math. 18-105 versus 17-70. For both coverage and compression, the Sony dominates the Tamron. This is actually one of my considerations when I was choosing between the two. Like, it was just super generous of Sony. No wonder why people are loving the 18-135 as well. Allow me to mention here also that Sony has this power zoom. This is like a digital zoom in case you don't want to use the classic zoom ring. If you want to know more about it, you can watch my review here on this link. Nonetheless, for the focal range, it is again another point. Okay. Nonetheless, for the focal range, it is again another point for the Sony a18-105. Who let the dogs out? For the image sharpness, it has always been a concern with the a18-105. May it be for photo or video, it gives soft output in general. Honestly, it wasn't a big deal for me, but to some, it is. I was in fact happy the whole time I was using the Sony a18-105, but not until I got to use the Tamron. Imagine me being already satisfied with the sharpness of the Sony, then Tamron came in like a wrecking ball. I was really blown away with how sharp zoom lenses can be, especially at 17mm. Believe me, it is tack sharp. Although at 70mm, it does manifest softness, but it is still better than the Sony. Well, at least for me. Hence, for the image sharpness, the point goes to the Tamron 17-70. For the autofocus, the Tamron is doing an impressive job. It actually exceeded my expectation considering that this is not a native lens. But having to compare it side by side to one, again, although both have reliable autofocusing systems, the Sony came out to be the winner. For the aperture, both have fixed apertures. The Sony has f4 while the Tamron has f2.8. I don't know about the others, but to some, including me, this is practically the main reason why the Tamron appears to be the better option. Due to the larger aperture, the Tamron just performs way better in low light situations. This is very, very important to me, especially that my studio is not well lit. In addition to that, I get a more decent amount of background blur, which gives that defined emphasis on the subject. So for the aperture, since the bigger the better, I'd give it to the Tamron 17 to 70. For those who don't know what minimum focusing distance is, it's practically the shortest distance of the subject from the camera at which you can still get a sharp focus. As to how I do things, I find it helpful for product photography and even videography. I love that I can get close to the subject and get so much details. Sony has a minimum focusing distance of 45 cm, while the Tamron has only 19 cm. Meaning with the Tamron, you can get as near as 19 cm and still get that so much details. Hence, the Tamron 17 to 70 is the winner on this category. Lastly, for stabilization, the Sony has OSS, the optical steady shot, while the Tamron has VC, the vibration compensation. Some say the OSS is still better than the VC. For me, I really couldn't tell. The OSS is indeed excellent, like without a doubt, but the VC in my opinion is equally excellent. Even at 70mm, the VC is working fine so far. Good job, Tamron. Having that said, for stabilization, I'd give it a tie. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, the scoreboard has spoken. At the end of the day, both are amazing zoom lenses, no doubt about that. But I guess the pricing played a big part on why the Sony came out to be the winner. As for my personal recommendations, if that matters, if you've just started, you are on a budget, and you need a reliable zoom lens that can cover a wide range of focal length, go get the Sony. However, if you have the money and you know you'd need that low light performance, go get the Tamron already. You might be saying, I currently have the Sony 18-105 and I am actually in my quest to know if the Tamron 17 to 70 is worth the upgrade. Having to use both, I can tell you, yes, it is worth it. There you go, folks. I hope this video has been helpful in your making decision process. Baliktad. There you go, folks. I hope this video has been helpful in your decision-making process. I know I wasn't able to cover everything, so I would love to continue the discussion in the comment section below, or we can connect on Instagram or on Facebook. Finally, please do watch my other lens reviews, links down below. Once again, if you're getting a thing or two from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel for more not super technical, but rather practical approach to gadgets and technologies. Until then, thank you for watching. If you've just started, you are on a budget, and you need a reliable... There you go, folks. I hope this video has... There you go, folks. I hope this video has been helpful in your decision. Once again, if you're getting a thing or two from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel for more not super technical. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?